Kaflooey.
of Trainwrecks R Us. Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
It's always a good idea.
Refreshing. Quiet on the set.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Coming to you live from Deltona, Florida. With two idiots misinterpreting the news so you don't have to. Lunch with Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Les.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another exciting edition of Lunch with that guy and this guy, where we interpret the news so you don't have to do anything other than question your personal life choices and ours. And if you're really confused, that's Laz. I'm Jack.
That's Jack.
Or
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody.
Yes.
We'll see you all tomorrow.
Yes. Exclamation mark, I love free shit. Why is that not working? Oh, streamer client disconnected.
Whoopsie.
Reconnect that fucker.
There you go. Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Thirsty Thursday, January 19th, 2023 here.
Let's try that exclamation mark, I love free shit again.
And outside. Shroud of the Amazon.
And exclamation mark, bundle me. Let's see if that works. Bundle me.
Yeah, slacking on those giveaways today.
I love free shit. Well, my slobs was disconnected.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
And imagine that I got in on both giveaways on my own stream. But I can.
You do that? I guess I never thought to try and get in on my own.
I love free shit. Here, I'm helping you out.
Yeah. Making sure my giveaways are working properly.
Yes. Are they working properly? I believe so.
They are. I love how this Streamlabs really keeps count of our user count and viewer count. I mean, tells me we have one whole viewer, but I see at least a dozen out there. So I know that this is totally screwed up.
It's delayed for some odd
It's
reason.
delayed. No, yesterday I was looking at it too. Yesterday it said 12, and we had like 30 people in here.
Well,
Yeah.
hold
And
on here.
right now I see
Let's go.
Vovan, I see
Let's go see what Twitch itself
Wyotex, I
says.
see Weeboy Gamer, I see Stymie, I see Superdrap, I see Tina, I see
But
Kavutu, I see
Twitch
Vunape.
itself is reporting one on my stream, and I'm just like going for the infinity scroll. Let's go see how many it says is on yours.
3.
So it says 3. So that's what Twitch itself is repeating. So Twitch is being extra slow.
Yeah.
So that's
Some days you
Streamlabs
get
is reporting
laid,
what.
sometimes you get delayed. There you go.
Yeah. And hi, Xanon.
What's up, Xanon?
But oh man, the Tweeterverse is rocking and rolling, as long as you're not related to Shroud.
Yeah, Tweeterverse for Shroud has been nil.
Dead.
You know, it used to be really nice, you know, we had stand-up notes, and then when we didn't have stand-up notes, at least we had daily updates from Tweeterverse. Now we don't get daily updates from the Tweeterverse. We're lucky to get any updates at all. I guess I can close that one. We finished that massively overpowered topic yesterday.
Hey man, but we never discussed the top 10 list.
No, and we're not going to either.
I should close that one. It was funny. I can close that. I can close pretty much everything. Because some of it we've talked about.
Well, Vaughn, you know, I really don't care what their user count is. I mean, I can see how many of you folks are out there, and
especially as you're typing in.
I have a list.
I love free shit.
I have a list in Chatty. Yeah, like right now, I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 people already entered, but it still tells me that only 3 people are viewing the stream. Which again, I know there's a whole bunch more.
Chatty showing me 9 versus Twitch showing me 1. It's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah, where does Chatty show you? Oh, you just counting, or is there an actual place?
I counted.
Okay.
Well, I took out myself and Moobot.
Yeah.
Well, you can if you want to see what your thing is, you go to view and then channel info, and that gives you the how many viewer.
And it says 3.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what mine says.
That one's also wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe it's because we got both chats open that it doesn't understand how to read 2 different chats at once, and they conflict with each other. I don't know.
Man.
But, whatever. Hey, it went up to 4.
Special. But I've got both kitties on my desk right now.
There you go.
Let's pet them both. Oh, they're sniffing each other, which is going to then.
Tina says, if you have no updates, all you have to talk about is complaints. Yes and no. Jaime says, Laz doesn't stream for the money. He does it for the life experience. Yeah, because, reality, what a concept, you know.
Hey, man, don't make us streaming.
So do we want to do this one new topic first, or well, hold on, Waldo's starting us off with a sub and 300 bits.
You know what that means?
That means Waldo's gonna get a mystery game key and kick off a game of marbles. So he wants news. Okay. So he's gonna get himself a copy of Sky Hill. Sky Hill going out to Waldo. And I've got a batch of 60 brand new mystery keys. Hopefully they're all brand new.
The weird thing is, like, marbles isn't even being shown on my stream when it's actually up.
Well, he wants the nudes, so.
I know, but still. And Waldo with 300 bits on my stream. which means it's time for me to come over here to this mystery bundle thingy and go grab him a mystery bundle and click on reveal key. And
Reveal key.
oh man, he's getting a copy of something that's once bitten and twice shy. It's the incredible Dracula Chasing Love Collector's Edition.
Dracula Chasing Love Collector's Edition. Interesting.
Incredible Dracula. I mean, it's like once bitten, twice shy. Oh man, let's go see what is incredible Dracula worth. Oh, come on. And I can't find the right way to type around
Around
a
the
kitty.
keys.
Yeah.
Telling you, you need the decoy keyboard. I don't know how many times I've been telling you this over the years. You need a decoy keyboard.
So that is for a cat that sits on top of the keyboard.
Yeah.
She's not sitting on top of the keyboard. She is sitting in front of the space where the keyboard is.
Oh, well then move the keyboard forward and give her the space behind the keyboard.
Hey,
or you do like I did and you put your keyboard on a floating stand so that you don't have to worry about it being on your desk and you don't ever have that problem. Same thing with my mouse. My mouse is sitting here on my armrest. My cats never come near my mouse.
I can like sit there and like cut my desk in like thirds and like take a section out to keep her off. But she would find a way to do it.
6 foot by 4 foot a desk, and ain't no room for kitties anymore. I really got to clean this desk.
Well, I need to clean off the top shelf because mine is split level.
Yeah, so is mine. I got a split level as well.
Yeah. And that mine's only 5 foot. Because I was like, 5 feet's good enough. And that's 5 foot of monitors too.
Yeah, well, anyway. Moving right along. We want to touch on new topic, or do we want to continue on topics we've been talking about? Because we've got one new topic that I think is interesting. It's a little dated. Again, I've got a whole bunch of stuff that's sitting in the wings that we haven't gotten to still from last month, but still relevant nonetheless. It's relevant because we haven't spoken about it. Also comes from our buddy Segalian.
Okay.
Is he out there listening?
And Tina's like one nude topic, and we actually kind of had one.
We had one yesterday. Unfortunately, it was
but
deleted.
We're not covering it.
Yeah.
It got deleted from the forums. The
nude
topic got deleted from the forums.
Yes. Ooh, hold on. My battery's low. 1 second while I change my headset.
Oh. Dun 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 dun. Yes. Yeah. Not yet.
Been using the headset since really early this morning, and I guess I've run the battery out for the first 6 hours. So
why'd you run the headset so early this morning?
I had to take little Miss Jewel in for her surgery this morning, so I was up at 7:30.
Oh, okay.
So I was back early, and for the last several hours, I've been watching videos and doing shit and all that good stuff. Yeah, which runs the battery out. So yes. Talking on the phone, it does that.
Futzing around. Okay, so hold on. Let's see.
You got it yet? It's only one topic.
Well, I've got that topic up.
Oh.
Okay, guess we're going to be talking about non-combat roles.
Well, for starters, today we're going to go visit the other topics that we've been talking about because there's another whole new page on global item search, and of course,
Well,
you know,
maybe I closed global item search.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
To me, it's a dead topic. I mean, it's a same thing over and over again.
Long as they're discussing it, you know, we got to fight against it because you know.
You know how mom's like, I don't want to hear anything about like RMT.
Hey, you know, we've been good with the shameless self promotion and RMT.
Yeah.
We haven't pushed that. I mean, hell, that was our baseline plan when we originally started with this was to circle jerk the living daylights out of RMT and shameless self promotion, and now we just do the news.
The funny thing is, like, Dyson J's like, wait, not talking about reboot and another character wipe. Character wipe has always been a massively bad idea.
Yes.
And the reason for that being massively bad is because of player-to-player trades of items that were, say, pledge items. Otherwise, you would end up with someone that
any items.
Any items. Someone that purchased something from another player losing out on said item. Yeah, and it absolutely kills the player base. Now, there is kind of an option still to reset your character's like quest status from the main login screen. It's not a true character wipe.
I still think that's useless, but
yeah, but that option still persists to this day, and occasionally Chris will be like, "Hey, you can go redo the quest again. I enabled that quest reset flag again."
Because you've been waiting 4 years for episode 2, you can reset your quests and rerun episode 1 all over again.
Yes.
Over and over and over again. But Segalian's got an interesting topic here about non-combat roles, and I'm curious to see what other people think about it. I don't think it's quite feasible, but he's got some valid points, and again, you know, we'll get
fun
into
thing
it.
Is we'll get into it momentarily. But Segalian would like to see such things as gatherer, refiner, and crafter to become more viable options for a career. The biggest stumbling block right now is that in order to refine and craft, you first have to gather. While it is possible to gather in some of the lower tier scenes with no issues, the more valuable, abundant resources are in higher tier scenes where avoiding combat is not really an option. I understand the idea of adventurers going into high tier scenes to gather resources and then going back to town to sell to crafters. There should be a symbiotic relationship between the adventurers who gather the resources and the crafters that purchase the resources. But that system isn't really viable right now with the current player base. And that system assumes that even with 1 million players, that the player base will play that way. What if adventurers? Yeah, what if adventurers don't care one bit about gathering? I don't want to have to train my adventurer skills just so I can go gather resources. I'd like to be able to play 100% crafter who has never had to leave town or take up a sword. It would help to make the basic resources twice as abundant in lower tier scenes. I am not talking gems or crystals. I am saying just wood, cotton, coal, whatever the cheapest metal ore is. I think the current animal population is just fine for gathering animal heads and meat. A crafter would be able to become a grandmaster in their craft without necessarily ever leaving town.
Yes. So before we get into the other commentary, start a brand new character. Unfortunately, you're going to have to pick up a sword, a dagger, or a bow and arrow because you're going to start in Owl's Head, and you're going to start with all the sheep. Now, unless you want to pugilize your way to GM or 200, and try and kill sheep and deer with just your hands, you're still going to need a sword, a dagger, or an arrow. So, of the like, some kind of weapon. But you can live in Owl's Head. That's how I started out. Started out gathering all the deer hides, all the sheep, and you can just harvest them all day, every day. The respawn rate is incredible. Even you can even get some nice little cute bunny rabbits down by the moon gate, and you can harvest and get skins and get stuff to start working with. And then once you have enough gold, you can then start buying from vendors. You can use trade chat. You can ask people, if they got this, that, the other thing, and you work from there. It's totally feasible to do, but it's not the easiest way, considering, that it's going to take you a while to build up that gold stockpile to do said way
Yeah,
without going out and doing it yourself. Let's just put it that
yeah,
way.
you absolutely have to start with some seed money somehow.
Well, and again, that's how you would start, realistically, because again, that's how I started. One of the reasons, and not the only reason, that I decided to live in Owl's Head, aside from the fact that we had early choice, but that was it. I could actually start with that, and I spent the first several weeks killing deer and sheep. That's all I did.
Bridge Trill, I love you, man. And are you sure that your brother is a sheep puncher and not a sheep fucker?
Yeah, well, again, that's
Oh,
one's particular choice in things. Now, back in the day, I used to go and farm all my own gold and my own silver and my own iron and my own copper, and you name it. But now, I put purchase orders on my vendors, and people sell it to me. Or if I'm really looking for something, wood and cotton and all that stuff can be had right outside of Owl's Head pretty easily as well. You can go out to those starter zones and collect wood galore, which is even as a level 122, that's still where I go to get wood. I'm not going out to the south boundless forest with 4 trees to try and collect wood when I can go to the newbie zones and collect it so much easier.
Why aren't you on the set?
I am on the set. Oh, AFK punt. AFK punt.
Where did you get AFK punted to?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, now I see.
Yeah.
This game is, but where did you get punted to?
Reloading.
Okay.
Just like you got yesterday.
Yes. Hey, let me introduce you to the coolest character ever.
Paxton.
Okay. Come on. Damn it.
One whole GM.
Well, no, not only that.
Milling.
But I just shared a screenshot in chat. Let's go ahead and bring up that screenshot real quick, because Jackson is by far the coolest character out there. So is it possible to actually go through and GM a skill or GM a crafting and be purely a crafter? And so if I wanted to go have 2 more GMs, I could do that very, very quickly, Laz, because I'm at 98
Adventure
for batch
level
milling.
8, producer level 64, 1 single GM.
Yes, with 101 milling.
Yes.
Now, the great thing is if I actually go to my adventuring pool, right? Because I do not log in Jackson at all, or hardly ever. Very, very rarely.
At the NBNN store.
And if you look at that, my pooled XP is currently 45,000. That tells you how frequently Jackson logs in, okay?
That's your pooled XP in crafting?
No, that's my pooled XP in adventuring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
I
it's
say
Jackson does not get logged in.
I got 56 and a half, but isn't that a shared account? No, you can't be logged in on a
No,
shared
no.
account. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't
Remember,
be logged in.
Jackson is its own
Yeah,
separate
yeah,
account, owns the NBNN lot. But
yes.
currently in I do have 600,000 655,000 crafting XP pooled. So Bridge Stroll's like, but why would you do that? At the time, scrolls that Jackson, I already owned the account. So essentially, I needed a second account to continuously crank out wood pulp.
Because wood pulp was a pain in the ass. Still is a pain in the
Yes.
ass. Hence
And
why
so,
I also don't do that anymore. I just buy it.
yeah. So what I was doing with Jackson was
Lord
he
Jackson,
was
Sheep
just
Whisperer.
yeah, he was just converting wood scrap into wood pulp. Then I would
That's
turn
all
around,
he does.
craft, and yeah, that's all he did.
He won't
Okay.
stop until all the scrap is gone.
And
Like a Terminator.
and this was before wax was added. And you remember you needed 5 wood pulp per scroll.
5 scrap for 1 pulp.
Yeah, or no.
Yeah, what is it?
It was
Let's see.
well, remember they changed the pulp recipe.
Yeah, it's 5 pulp now. You're right. You're right. It's always been 5
But
pulp, but yes.
no, it was 1-to-1 back in the day. 5 scrap and 1 wax equals 5 wood pulp.
Oh, and now, well, anyway, I'm talking about to create the scroll. It's still 5 wood pulp. Always has been.
Yeah, to create the wood to create the scrolls, you did need the 5 wood pulp. So every single time, so I was always running out of wood pulp at a rate to where it's like, okay, I have to stop making scrolls, go make wood pulp, then back and forth. And so I was logged into 2 clients at the same time, as I am right now, because I am on Jackson as well as Synassist. And I was just, okay, he's just crafting pulp, he's crafting scrolls and doing everything else. And I just toggled back and forth. And ended up starting off, remember, no adventuring pool because my character is adventurer level 8. The minimum adventurer level is 5, so I killed a couple of very low level mobs at some point in time. I cannot even trade with Lazarus. So I cannot trade
because you're not even level 15. Yeah, and it says,
wait, did they fix that?
No, because it says on my window the player is below adventure level 15 and cannot offer items or gold for trade.
Yeah. So I may be producer level 64, but I can't even trade with another character,
now,
which is absolutely stupid. No, you cannot.
Well, it has something in the window.
Yeah, but yeah, you can't trade items. But you Wait, will it? Wait, do that again? Hold on, trade.
Yeah.
Can I? I can't put gold.
You can't, but I can.
Try one more gold. I'm actually looking at my gold now.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I can trade to you, but you can't trade.
You can trade gold. You can trade gold to a brand new character.
The character. The character can't come in, make gold, and then trade it off to. It can't mule gold until it's 15.
Yeah. But Jackson is the owner of the NBNN studio lot. Has been forever. So it's one where it's like, hey, what's the command for player age?
I have no idea. I didn't realize there was such a command.
There is a slash command that I have played 27 days, 18 hours, and 20 minutes on Jackson.
Oh, what's the command?
Slash playtime.
Nope, mine didn't
So
do it.
Jackson has played 27 hours, 18 minutes, and 20 minutes.
848 days, 20 hours, and 52 minutes.
But
I've wasted 2.5 years.
Oh yeah. But let me get off of Jackson. But it is possible to become a crafter refiner only. The problem is you have to rely on other people for those resources.
Right. So now we're going to get
that's where it really becomes problematic whenever people are selling items for below cost, especially if your gameplay style is to be a crafter only.
We'll get to that because we're going to visit that topic again. But the lovely Vivid, and not level 15 yet. Yes, because he only ever used that character early in the game to do one thing. I don't know if you caught the whole gist of it, but good to see you. Long time no see out there. And of course, that's not bad considering we just had a guy that we spoke about last week who took 6+ years to get his Shroud finally. Probably the longest ever on record to get that. But after Segalion's idea, let's see what the folks have to say about crafting and non-combat.
Now I gotta go find it. But is it possible? Absolutely. But you do have to get to level 15.
Our friend, our Shroud friend, yes.
They can. If they have funds, you can start off with agriculture, great skill to gather without ever leaving town. Then use your profit to buy resources.
Another way. Yeah, absolutely.
Wait. How are you going to start off with agriculture?
You go buy some seeds. You plant them. Oh, yeah. Well, hold on. How did you buy the planting beds? How did you buy the materials? How did you buy the seeds? Yeah, you had to get gold somehow. And
wait. Well, I mean, either you have to pledge or you have to go through at least the starting scene for the row house.
Leisure Suit Stymie on the set.
Yeah, you have to have a lot.
Well,
what?
Yeah, first off, you don't have to.
For agriculture, for agriculture, you have to have a lot. But
fairly large lot.
Well, I mean, you can do it on a row lot. It'll just take you forever to do anything.
Well, again, yeah.
So you're saying you need a lot.
A lot. Yes, absolutely.
You need a lot. You need my Duke keep with
no, because you
all the row
max,
houses on it.
You can't max out a Duke keep, so a lot. So that's one thing that really ticked me off when they made those changes to crafting, where they made a crafting bed 20 items, it's 21 items, whatever it is, 20 items instead of 1 item.
Yeah, well, I mean that's Shroud math for you.
Yeah.
But you used to be able to take a keep or a castle and just cover the entire thing in crafting beds. Yeah.
Now you can barely
people
get
that
half
did
of it
that
covered.
Yeah. Because my Duke keep is half covered by greenhouses. But the rest, I doubt it will ever happen. I once asked to get a bountiful forest. A forest is in many tree nodes as there was in the most common mines. And the answer I got was that they require a minimal risk factor for the node. So more nodes equal more threat, and that is their vision of gathering, which is absolutely fucking bullshit.
Boundless forest.
No. Okay. Minimal risk factor for the node. Okay. Laz, accept my party invite and I want you to follow me. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody is aware of this. Let's see. How the fuck do I not have it?
What do you need?
The Owl's Nest Mine.
Oh, well then come with me.
Well, you need to be the party leader then.
I know you can make me party there.
Promote to party leader. You actually have the Owl's Nest Mine.
Yes.
So the justification that Violet right here is saying is that minimal risk factor for the node, so more nodes equals more threat. And that is their vision of gathering, right? Violet has obviously never heard of the Owl's Nest Mine.
Hang on, I need to
Because
get some scrolls.
You need scrolls?
Well, I had to drop my box on the ground so that I could, get past the weight requirement. Yeah.
Well, you could have just put on your belt of like moving slowly.
Yeah, well, I didn't know where we were going, so I wanted to be
Owl's Nest Mine. Owl's Nest Mine, because hey, if you are a low level person and you really, really, really need to like do some resource gathering in a safe spot, the Owl's Nest Mine is perfect for fucking mining in a safe spot. As long as you don't... What?
I don't necessarily agree with that.
As long as you don't attack the mobs, it's a safe zone.
You haven't been here in a while, have you?
No, I have not been here in a very long time. Because considering it's...
Yeah.
But don't attack anything.
I know, but follow me. Which way is it?
Oh, the large gray wolf?
Yeah, there's a couple things. What just hit me?
Okay.
There's one. There's the large gray wolf.
Hold on. Where? But there were resource nodes all over the place down here, including on the ceiling.
Yeah, you have to go through those, and then there's...
No, you didn't have to go through anything. Like right in the middle of this shit, they used to have a node spawning on the ceiling.
Not down this way.
Okay, so they did change it then.
There's another room that's got either wolves. Here's the other one. Here's the other large gray wolf here.
Hold on. I was looking at the beginning
two of
portion
them
that used to have all the resource nodes.
There's still a couple over there, but
hey, but if you can mine something completely safely, I mean, that twisted logic of, oh wait, and I didn't even have to go through anything. But you used to be able to like sit there and mine this entire shit. I mean, but
yeah.
They nerfed the nodes out here for a long time ago.
And then out here is more wolves. You know, like I said, it's probably been a while since you've been down here, but
I mean,
yeah.
Shit, it's been forever since I've been down here.
Let's see.
Years.
Do we still have a map for this? Yes, we do. Look at this. A mine that's got a map. Holy crap.
What? Oh, yeah.
A dungeon that has a map.
You used to enjoy fighting this mimic.
All right, where am I going? I'm going to go straight
where the mage
here.
is for the chest mimic.
Now I want to go to the main room. Which
you
is
want to
back
go to
this
the main
way.
room?
Yeah, back this way and hang the left.
And then hang a right.
No, this is the main room.
Yeah,
there
but
used
they
to be
took the
ore
nodes out of
nodes
here.
over here.
Well, there used to be an ore node right here on the ceiling.
Used to be your nodes
As
all
well-
over this area.
Yeah, there used to be. Yes. But it has been a very long time since
Yes.
I have been out here.
Like I said, been a while, but
Been a very long time. I know. There's a map for a mine. We need to report this bug as soon as possible. Because
all right, back to Owl's Head.
back. Yes. But yeah, it's like stupid shit. I mean, it's like
I can't believe it. Nobody's reminded us that it's past the butt of the hour. Did somebody do it and we just weren't paying attention?
I don't think he did it. But you know who didn't win the streamer bundle on his own stream?
You?
I did not win. Lomir won.
Ridge Troll. Ridge Troll winning a streamer bundle.
And Stymie updated his name.
Yes, I saw that.
It's a
And
Leisure
Noob
Shoot Stymie.
Skyblabber. Noob Skyblabber with the sub. And that's our second sub of the day. So I will be doing a couple giveaways in addition at the end of the stream for those subs, because we usually do them when we play marbles. But since we haven't been playing marbles, unless Noob wants to play some marbles, she's got that option.
I'll be right on, Jack.
Oh, I already mailed it to you.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. It's 15 gold every time I mail off a prize.
Oh, 13 gold. I just gave you 2 gold.
What a generous guy.
That doesn't even change the average for anything. But exclamation mark, I love free shit, and exclamation mark bundle made to get in on those giveaways. But going back, Violet would love this option. I am someone who loves playing RuneScape, and in RuneScape you can sit in the mine in days without ever seeing a mob. But I doubt this will ever happen in Shroud and Segalian, and it's an awful shame. You can't really have a sandbox MMORPG if you're going to force players down certain paths. In this case, you're basically forcing players to learn to fight even if they don't want to.
No, again, we've pointed out how it's possible.
Yeah, it's possible. You just can't become a miner. But you could do the way that I started with wood pulp, and you can actually, which also leads you down the path of
how did
stealing
your character
things.
Get all that wood pulp since you can't trade?
Oh, I got it from my other account, but
you got it from a box that you can access, right?
Yes.
You can put stuff in a box and your other characters can take it. Yes.
Yeah. Remember, Jackson owns the lot. So it's like all of this is technically his. I don't care what this flag that says placed by Lazarus Long. Yes.
Contact your designer and have them make a butt wipe to be played at the bottom half.
I don't agree with the last sentence. There are traditions in Europe within certain traditional occupations that demand that an apprentice who turns into a journeyman, the name already implies it, actually goes on a journey to learn from the other masters of the craft. He is forbidden to return to the hometown for a certain number of years and has to change his masters in regular intervals to maximize learning from different sources. It's even used today for thatchers or carpenters. Ooh.
My
that is
understanding
journeying
was
to another town.
Once you found the master, you had to give that master several years of contract before you were allowed to ever leave him.
Yeah. Crandall the Fool's like, from day one, Soda has been risk versus reward. Sadly, some of those upper levels are not providing substantial harvest gain to justify the massive increase in the levels of fighting that are required to stay alive. Hey, Laz, What scenes were supposed to have the most resource nodes ever?
I was just about to say, what about those scenes out there? What the Shroud Falls are they? Is supposed to have
Yes.
all those really high tier resources
nodes.
that people are gonna all flock to because they want those high tiered resources, and I don't think there's anybody out in any of those zones. Let's take a look.
No. Well, and that's because the resource node count is not substantially more than any other scene.
The juice
Not
ain't
only is the
worth
resource count,
squeeze. The juice ain't
they're
worth
still
the
not
squeeze.
also producing double or triple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
PvP scenes with high tier resources was a brilliant idea that never got fucking implemented like everything else.
Not. Now, since we have been on the topic, let's jump ship and go back to page 9 of global item search and what makes this nearly impossible to conclude with. As we wait for Jack to finish up some work chat.
Yeah, gotta find something.
Did you have global item search open, or do you need a copy?
I need a copy of it. But yeah, no risk, no reward. Stupid. They haven't implemented some of the shit that they've talked about forever. Okay.
Go right to page 9.
I am on page 9. Yes. I mean, it's okay. Which person am I going to? Because it started off with Conjurer Dragon. I suppose he rather meant something that a strong trader with lots of gold could use the global price list, detect all cheaper competition, buy them out, and sell at exaggerated price until enough of the item has been produced again to challenge his monopoly. And what was the premise of the BMC related to a global item search?
Well,
that exact same thing.
Not actually to be a monopoly, but in order to keep prices in line. We don't jack the prices. There is a set price, and that's the price that all guild members are required to sell at. So if we can find it lower, if you try and beat that price, we just buy your lower priced items and we sell it at the set price that the guild sells at. We don't continually jack it up because we can.
Well, part of the logic for that would be to, yes, increase later on.
Sometimes it does, but that goes every quarter. It goes to a guild vote. So whether it stays the same or whether it goes higher or lower depends on what the median price is throughout the world. So if the median price throughout the world is higher than the guild selling price, then yes, sometimes it's adjusted up. But if the median price across the world is lower, sometimes it's adjusted lower. But it's never jacked to the point where it's monopolized. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
Yeah. A monopoly would be Laz and Jack's scroll making endeavor. Tina says, "Where's the cone of shame?" Yes, Tina, there are exceptions to that rule, and if you know those exceptions, you can defeat that. And you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Duke Gregor says,
that makes more sense. Thanks, Conjurer. Other concerns were that there would be a race to the bottom. I personally feel that all fears are overblown.
Bergen, get a grip, dude. It's going to be a race to the bottom, period.
Absolutely.
Scrolls are already sold less
below
than cost. Less than cost of the goods, yes.
We have bought thousands of scrolls below the Black Pearl cost.
Yes.
And Black Pearl is not the only ingredient.
Jack and I consistently search for people selling them at cost or below because then we don't have to make them. Like I said,
Yeah.
I found like 3,000 out there uh, made by somebody at and I ran the numbers and I stood to make a cool $250,000 profit by just buying them under cost and reselling them at my price, and my profit was still going to be $250,000 gold just by buying under price. So yeah, a Conjurer Dragon with the comeback.
It will be a race to the bottom. That is a simple
Absolutely.
fact for all items, which are available in large masses and have only a small demand consumption. As soon as several people produce that item, they only have three ways. One, undercut the price of the competition to get the sale, which the competition then would do to you. And again, don't undercut and lose the sale in hopes of selling later. Create a cartel and negotiate with your competition so that no one sells below a certain threshold to ensure profits. BMC.
No, because they don't do that either.
That was the plan. That's what they did in UO.
No, in UO maybe, but
that was the plan. But we don't have the population to do that.
Yeah.
Berrigan's like, how is it in UO? Because I hear nothing but praise from those who played it after it was implemented. Don't know. Segalians, as I have advocated for a global item search as well, but if you have one master list of all the items and prices, that will mean that people will always buy the cheapest option on the list.
Amen.
Which means that the person selling it to the cheapest will always get the sale, which means that every vendor will start selling cheaper than everyone else. It'll also be a vicious cycle that drives prices down. There's the possibility that people will abandon crafting altogether because there's just no money in it.
Preach it, brother.
Or you have a veteran player basically gives things away to drive out all competition. Then jack the prices sky high when everybody leaves the marketplace.
Hallelujah.
Praise the marketplace. That's right.
And then how did UO do it? No idea. Balance supply and demand?
How did UO do it? Okay, it's called an auction house, which is not a global vendor search. An auction house is an auction house that allows you to list it, and everybody can see the auction house, but there are still hundreds of vendor markets where you still have to go out to the vendor markets, as I understand, and search for your goods to get the best prices.
Yeah.
And Conjurer with no idea. Balance supply and demand. Yes, that's what the BMC used to do. They used to go out and again buy up other people's stuff, and like the Winfield fish story. People wanted to kill him for his fish, and other people wanted to protect him from getting killed for his fish. And before he knew it, he had good players versus bad players protecting his little fish stand, and it became a fight of good versus evil for the little guy.
A joke, a joke that lasted for a very long time. But I'm going to mention this. We have mentioned several times on this show ways to deal with resources in the economy, things like that. Do you remember what used to happen for people buying reagents in UO? What would they do?
They had to go to each and every mage and alchemist shop on the hour, or whatever that time was. I think it was on the hour. And you had to travel the world to get the reagents. But the more they bought, the bigger the supply became, wasn't it?
No, it capped out at 999.
Okay, but it started lower and it went to a cap at least, yes.
Yeah, it went to a cap. And so you would have to go through and catch the cycle at the right time before someone else bought it out.
Someone else
Okay,
did.
so Laz, come over here. Come over
Hold
here.
on.
Come to the marketplace real quick.
Bridge Troll's got a question, but we'll get over there.
The thing that should piss you all off is this: why can't our devs look at the working systems in other games for ideas? That drives me crazy.
They did,
As
and
it should.
that's how we got this messed up combat system, and that's how we got this messed up market system. Because Chris plays all these games
and borrowed some systems. Okay, so we are here at this fishmonger, right?
All right.
You know how in the game there is this skill. So what you would do, and this is how you would actually fix parts of the game economy as far as adding and removing gold to the game.
I don't think
You would
this
start
vendor
off.
is appropriate.
What?
I don't think this vendor is appropriate.
What, the bluefish deco, redfish deco, silverfish deco, swirlfish deco?
It's not even commodities. Yeah.
Yeah. It should not be. It is very, 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 very inappropriate. It shouldn't be selling deco. But the idea would be that each merchant would, and you bring up your inventory at the same time so that way you've got both of them up at the same time. Each different merchant type would actually pay the value that is listed in your inventory for said items, but they would start off with a certain amount. And so any kind of like item, and think reagents like garlic or something like that, anything that somebody would need, they could come in here and sell that garlic at the cost that is related to what they're saying. And
I gotta see something.
What?
Well, she's offering me a pretty penny for that animal hide, but they're all offering the same price, which is, it says 10 in my inventory, but they're offering 8, which is a lot higher than the 50% that it's supposed to be.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's Shroud math, man. Shroud math.
Let's see what Theo offers. Probably the same thing. And 8. And they all offering 8 instead of 50%, which is interesting.
Shroud math?
Yeah. How about Royal Elderberry? Oh, I get one of one for that one. There you go.
Hey, man, it's like I really want them to actually sit there and pay the proper amount for the things that are here.
Yeah, 10. Yeah, he pays. Yeah, same thing with the wolf head. It's worth 10 in my inventory, but he'll pay 8.
Well, this artifact.
Sell your hides. Actually, no, I use those hides to make leather for my crafting goods. For all the small bags that I sell. But
from there, allow players to sit there and sell to NPC merchants for a set amount, depending on the type of merchant that it is, until that merchant has run out of gold. Then from there, that gold is restored by players purchasing said items.
Good point.
Yeah. And Bridge Troll, they went to 80% on some stuff, only in some towns. Every town is completely different.
I don't remember an announcement on that.
It's Shroud math at its finest.
Yes.
And like, if you were selling weapons, you were supposed to get the most amount from a weaponsmith, not from a fish merchant.
Well, again, there's a specific list of people who pay more, for alchemy items, for tailor items, for blacksmith items. So, but you have to know where to find that list and who those NPC vendors are. unless you
Yeah.
happen to stumble upon it by yourself. Theo being one of those vendors, but
and Bridge Throat, remember, it is Shroud math, not soda math.
Shroud, no.
Shroud math.
We're,
math.
we're the only ones allowed to use Shroud math trademark. Everybody else has to call it soda math, otherwise they have to pay us royalties.
Well, they have to pay us anyways.
Yeah. Anyway, you know, it's
Shroud
that
math's greatest
time.
strength that it's chaos driven. You want order in your math, stay away in reality. It is that time for us to get out of here and pull giveaways and things like that and sit there and say, the Leisure Suit Stymie getting a streamer bundle.
Noob Skyblabber with the streamer bundle.
Oops.
Congratulations, Noob.
Hold on. The real question is, which one is he going to accept? The trade or the duel?
Oh.
Okay, he has declined the invitation to duel. And Stymie, I cannot trade with you. You have declined the trade. So you will have to initiate a trade with me.
And we're going to do some game key giveaways.
Oh, there it is.
There you go, Noob. There's your streamer bundle.
You know who's getting a game? Love Bite. What game is he getting? Or she?
Our first winner, Qbert EK. Qbert EK. You're going to get yourself a copy of Going Under.
Love Bite getting Holy Potatoes. A spy story. Holy potatoes.
Sorry.
A spy
Didn't mean
story.
to do that.
There you go, Love Bite.
Move on. You're going to get yourself a copy of Slain Back from Hell. And our end of stream winner is going to be Wojtesk Rex, who's going to get himself a copy of Warhammer End of Times. Congratulations to our winners, and of course, thank you all for your support being here each and every day. Without folks like you, this all wouldn't be possible, but we'll be back with more tomorrow for Fruck Awesome Friday right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. Nom nom. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye, everybody.